Happy birthday, Aquarius. You could like how something feels in your hand. I'm not saying it's a person. Or it could just be money. Like, yeah, I like being able to do this in my hands. Or, I don't know. Okay. You could be getting ready to do something you haven't done in a while. Some type of hobby. Just kind of some type of celebration. Or kind of just cruising through your day and kind of just see what happens, right? And again, your birthday season. So this is going to be like you going to play baseball. You going to play basketball. You going skating. You want to actually go do something. Go-karts. I don't know. You could have a tattoo. You could know someone that has a tattoo, or maybe you're thinking about getting a new one. You may want to communicate with someone, do like a pulse check, see what's going on with them. You may not either be expecting their call, you may not have their phone number, or you may just be balancing different things, so you're not sure like when you guys will be able to connect in order to do so. You also could get some type of good news on something that you were waiting on. It's like you were being real still. You were just kind of like, I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to do what I have to do. I'm not sure if they're going to call or if this is going to work out. But you end up trusting yourself, and now you're going to have more than enough. Make sure you're not being greedy. Somebody may speak up about a challenge or something that they're trying to work through or problem solve through. Some type of conflict. Somebody could be paranoid about something. Somebody also could be a performer. Like you're in front of a mic a lot. Either you do something to perform, you help people perform, like you do stage lighting, you do something in the background, the scenery. Maybe you do cleanup, or maybe you're like a DJ. You do something with it regarding a performer. You're going to have to defend yourself. You may have some type of conflicting emotions coming out soon, especially as you recover financially. Okay? So make sure you know exactly what your family dynamic is supposed to look like, who's a part of your table and who's not. Somebody also may have their hand out. They may come tell you that they're juggling, and they may ask you if you could pay for something because you just got a check. They're expecting this. Because they're like, oh, well, we done played, we done had so many times, or we done did something so many times, like, can we da-da-da-da? And the answer's going to be no, because there's some type of betrayal or a lie or deception out here. Hopefully it's not with you, Aquarius, but it could be. Or another air sign, for sure. It could be a Libra. So you may not be handing out any money anytime soon. You shouldn't. But Libra's definitely out here in your energy. And they may want to come post check you, okay? There's no second chances when it comes to this person. Life is good. Don't fight with them. Don't even react, okay? Somebody could be irking your last nerves. It even could be a married couple. Carefully handle some type of situation. Money or prosperity is coming to you. It's a winning or a windfall. Congratulations. Good advice from a wise person is out here. You may feel like there's favoritism between siblings or your nieces and nephews, and that may piss you off. You may realize that something's going on with your parent, and you're like, you know what, there's no turning back from this. You could be winning a case, a good job. You could also be deciding if you're going back to an old city, home, or job. You would be exactly right if you think it's something, if somebody's doing something for their own benefit, okay? They are trying to spend your money. They are trying to do it on purpose. Just be resourceful. I could be going through postpartum, whether it's you or somebody close to you, for sure. Something about the movie Lion King could be important. Like you're proud of your child, or you're proud of like, oh, this is my offspring. Like, look at what I created. What's going on with Libra? All right, you could be traveling. You could be packing to move and or seeing how you can progress. If you live with someone, you may be keeping your distance. You know, kind of like, okay, I'm going to stay on this side of the house. They stay on that side of the house. And we'll figure out how to get through this eventually. Like you're not speaking up at all. Especially if somebody's going through postpartum. You could have tattoos or know somebody who does. You may do something for, as far as like speaking for a living. Like you communicate something. You either type something in a computer. You record something. Paperwork. Like I said, a computer. Like healthcare. You tell people where to go. So this could be like an admin. Like sit over there or go over here. Or something like that. You can get someone directions. You could be a truck driver. What's going on? feeling unprepared. Like you're not sure what you can use or what you have or what to do to bring something full circle for you right now. You may be waiting on some type of direction and or communication. Something about a flight or flight attendant. Yeah. And you're like, okay, well, once I get some type of solid direction, this is when I'm going to know if I'm packing things up or I'm leaving something behind. You could be trying to cut a habit, or you know someone that needs to stop drinking. Something about a Pisces could be important. You may be disappointed. You're trying to take notes, or you're trying to learn something on your own, or you're trying to figure out what, you know, how you can get through your emotions on your own. So like, okay, how do I heal without going to therapy? How do I fix, you know, how do we co-parent without this? Or what do my options look like before I find a lawyer or an attorney? You're trying to figure out something on your own. That way things can go in your favor. Okay, but something's a test, it's a challenge, okay? Because you feel like you got somebody that's attached to you, like chained to you, okay? And you're just trying to paint the best picture that you can. You'll figure it out. Ask your spirit team for a specific sign, okay? There is some type of access this will be granted, and a wish granted for sure. So double confirmation. It'll happen before November, okay? It's the X before the last. All right, you do have some type of hard work ahead, but something will stabilize in the long term. You also could need to either buy new furniture or you're replacing some type of furniture. Somebody does like you, okay? Do nothing today. You may feel like you exhausted all your options, so just sit down, just relax, all right? Someone could still be making a wrong decision. Someone needs to call a social worker, a healthcare worker, or someone may have that involved. All right, so it's like I have nothing else to do but to call someone, because we not on the same page. Your mental health is just something going on, okay? So you got to call somebody, call the doctor, especially if it's postpartum. Something could be related when it comes to being homesick. You may be facing some type of temptation. You're like, okay, if I go back to the city, like, is it really because you want to, or is it because you're tempted to meet up with somebody that you like or that likes you? All right, something will be coming in that's going to make you happy. Make sure you get your child a mentor, or you get a therapist for yourself if you need one. You need to be ready for a specific day or date. You could be readjusting. You're like, you know what, I'm gonna be grateful. I know things could be worse. Like, getting yourself back to who you are. You definitely could be refocusing. You could be going through a test of time right now, and you're trying to figure out, okay, how do I make the best of this situation? You may feel like you're stuck in this situation, but this could be a mental thing that you're trying to shake off. Once you shake this off, you will regain your confidence and or gain some type of idea that's going to allow you to see kind of, okay, what happens next. You're going to start pouring more creativity or love into something that you created. If this is not a business, this could be a child. There also could be some type of judgment regarding a child or someone you love. Yeah. And you may have to adapt. Okay, it's giving you have to start over. You're going to, you know, start from the bottom, and now we're here, we type shit, but you got to restart, re-kick something. Somebody could be going back to the gym. You could be meeting somebody, or maybe you see someone that does something like you but different, or does something similar to you, but it's like, I do it my way, you do it your way. We could be connected somehow, some way, or, you know, we feel attached, we feel drawn to each other. Something about someone's bracelet or boat or going on a cruise or the ocean could be important. Maybe somebody's overseas, or maybe you're traveling across the country. You want to. I feel like you have everything you need in order to create your satisfaction, to be emotionally content. You do. You may have to get rid of something or throw some type of habit away for sure. Or you just may have to be bored for a little bit. Okay, until you're able to like permanently stabilize how you want to. But I think that you will have this new beginning. You could be getting a new home. New keys are important, especially if it's a new home. You're gonna have a new view. The landscape might be nice. Maybe you have a dog. You got tattoos. Either you're getting a new home or you're getting a new key, a new car. I mean, you could be getting both. Maybe this is something that you're waiting for. It's like, okay, I'm going to be routine. I'm going to show up every day until I can, have enough finances or have enough to get it. You could be wanting to work with someone now. It's like, I don't want to be an enemy anymore. And he's like, okay, well, how can we come together? How, you can do this on your side. I can do this on my side. We can make this a thing. And somebody is creative, but also practical in their efforts. Okay, it's not the Libra. It is time for you to be proud of yourself, okay? Maybe within the next year, you could feel like you're moving around a lot and that you kind of feel like an orphan going home from home. But I feel like in the next year, you'll be stable. You'll be proud of yourself, all right? Grief is hard. Change is hard. Make sure you get out of your head. Follow your heart. You could be an artist, paint, music, poetry, dance, just something creative. You also could be needing supplies to create something, right? So let's say your child got an art project, or you want to create something that you can sell, or it's like giving the Hobby Lobby type of thing. You could be seeing red birds, feathers, and or deers. Somebody could have been lying on or about a pregnancy, okay? Don't get in your head about it. Someone wants you to be open to a second chance. Make sure you're paying attention to your work right now. There is some type of great personal sorrow. Somebody be crying either about you or over you. All right. This month is very important when it comes to your deep personal strength and getting to your success. Okay. You feel like something is lacking in your life. This is going to be love, money, goals, and or stability. A marriage will take place, whether this is romantic or business. Flights. I told you somebody could be traveling or wanting to travel and or just moving. Okay, someone doesn't see you as an enemy. They need to catch up. Don't slow down. Something about your utensils and or your condiments. Maybe you need to go grocery shopping. You or them are avoiding something. Maybe you live with someone and y'all don't use the same condiments, and it's like, oh damn, you don't have that. Okay, let me just go get some mayonnaise, or let me go get some. They're like, no, I don't use that. All right, this feeling may not go away, so make sure you address it.